How was 1L? How was 1L?
Well,
1L fucked me up.
1L was cool for me. I love
Why
it.
was it just?
I studied like
I mean, like, it was, you know what, when I talk about that internal motivation, like, I was genuinely interested in it. So it just, and
You were
I guess,
interested in torts?
yeah. I was, because like I said, like, I wanted to do criminal, but I was also open to anything, right? Because, you know, my dad did civil stuff, so I already knew the language, I already knew some of the law, so I did have that advantage. But also I was genuinely interested in it, so I was cool with it. I didn't really have no problems 1L year.
Did you get advice prior to going into your 1L year?
The only advice
about
I got
classes
was
or
that
about
basically,
1L?
basically that it's a different way of learning. They're trying to teach you how to learn 1L year, right? Because they're trying to change your mind into thinking about a lawyer. Because like really, if you look at any case, there's no wrong answer, right? If you
I
have a
hated
case,
that.
yeah, that would drive you crazy. Because up until that time, you're taught that there's only one answer.
Good.
And so
Yes.
when you get to law school, there's multiple answers. What they care about is your reasoning. Like, how
I
you got there.
hated
And
not
that's what they were
understanding
teaching
that.
you.
That was the part I
And I-
hated.
and I
'cause
went-
I didn't understand it.
I went into when I was
Fuck you
here
guys talking about?
knowing that. So I was so when I got to the test, I was like, okay, let me just
Yeah.
talk, basically kind of fake talk like a lawyer would talk.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what kind of helped me.
I was
still
like,
gotta get
I
some
got
competition.
smoked by
Absolutely.
one.
All right.
I got smoked by law school because it took me the whole year to get. That's what the fuck you guys want from me. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Oh shit.
But also, I'm genuinely not like a stressful type, you know, fucking lose my head running around type of person. So
I would
So-
say,
so
I would say, I would say 85%.
so
of
you-
law
Hold on. So why were you arguing with that guy outside?
shut up.
I would say 85,
That's not me being a lawyer. That's just me being, you know, from Jamaica Queens.
85% of law school is plugging in like the black letter, like these words and like the buzzwords and shit like that, and then like that's,
you get
that's
points
kinda,
for it.
you get points for that. And I don't necessarily think your reasoning matters. I can sit there and like reason my way
The
through.
conclusion
like,
doesn't matter.
The conclusion, like the end, like yes, but like law school is a formula. You just need to figure out the formula and plug it in. Like that is it. It's just,
Was it easier or harder than what you thought it was gonna be going into it?
So, after being in undergrad, like which I breezed through also, when I got to law school, it was a reality check. Like,
Yeah.
you had to, there was so many things, so many assignments before the first class. Like,
Yeah.
we had assignments before
Yo.
the first day of class,
Yo,
and
never had that in undergrad.
had to read like 100-something pages.
no,
I don't even know. I don't
It
even
was a
know.
lot- it was
first
a lot
year.
of reading. It was a
Yeah.
lot
the
of reading.
first year of undergrad.
Yeah.
Oh, correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
first year of law school, all the classes
It was a
had,
lot.
there was stuff to read,
Yeah.
assignments to do. I'm like, oh my
I don't
god,
even have a face to put to the teacher, and you telling me to read 150 pages?
that was crazy. And then they just call in on you. I did have a gap between undergrad and then law school, and the gap, I guess, I wasn't reading that much.
Shout out the gap.
I wasn't reading that much, and when I went to law school, I actually like was reading so much. Like I used to read myself to sleep, and I'd wake up, and it was like I read 2 pages. I read 2 pages.
You
I was
read
like,
yourself to
was
sleep
it
in
tax?
2 pages?
Yes, because it was like, because the language is so dense, because like,
Yeah, it's
constantly had
dense,
to
man.
look up what does this mean, what does that mean, like, and then really understand it.
You know what it also taught though was like, say you get a case that's like, 50 pages long.
Yes.
You already know that first, second, third, maybe fourth paragraph,
Don't matter.
I don't give a fuck what's in that paragraph. That's
But you
easy
didn't
to
know
know.
yet.
You
You
didn't know
didn't
that.
know.
Yo,
It
that's-
went out,
and
I'm
that-
reading
but that's what
everything.
see, that's
Yes,
what
I
I'm
was
talking about
reading
how 1L years, it's a hazing.
It's a hazing because they.
Figure out the
Well,
formula
no.
and you're good.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, because they have these. If you go to law school, they have these books that basically have a summary of the cases, right?
Case
And every professor that you meet that first semester of 1L year is gonna be like, "Don't do it that way. Don't read those summaries.
Yes.
That's not the good way to become a lawyer."
I have literally
Yada yada yada. Bullshit,
Plagiarized
bullshit,
that
bullshit.
into an exam and like
Fuck out of
aced
here.
it.
None of that shit makes any sense.
It's true.
You should definitely read that Black Letter. You should definitely read the cases because that's how you learn how to
That's how you
be a
learn how to
lawyer.
think like a lawyer, yeah.
But if you want to be prepared for class, you fucking read those summaries.
You know what's interesting?
But-
As we were talking about this, the cold calling thing, I was thinking about like how judges like were anchoring or like picking up cases with like warrants and stuff. Like that. It's basically a cold call,
It is.
and like you're not prepped for it,
it
but
is.
like you sit there and you fumble around a little bit, but like you make it work, and you find like the letters or the words or like whatever to like. Get
This is what I would say. I would love to go back to law school just so I don't be so shitty in it.
I wish I had Adderall in law school. That's what I wish.
But just so you know how so I went to law school, like I said, $50,000 scholarship, and you know when I knew I was fucked?
when you lost it.
No, I lost at the end of law school. I knew I was fucked. I was like, maybe like a month into law school. I was like, this is not going well. I'm gonna hit up someone who I graduated in college with, right? But she went to law school like the year we graduated. I went 1 year later, and see, like maybe I'm missing something. Like maybe like there's something I'm missing. Like there's a way to figure out. And I did psychology and history in college, so we both did psychology, so we knew each other. And I hit her up on Facebook, and I'm like, hey man, like how was one? Cause she's already in 2L. 1L was supposed to be the worst. Like, do you have any like? Could you help him bro out, man? Cause this shit ain't going too well. And she took it as an opportunity to tell me about myself. She literally was like, Eugene, you know why you're not doing well? Because all you did was fucking drink and party in college. She still got 97s and shit. And this is her like being bitter because I was nasty in psychology. Jealous. She's like, that's how you were in college. But you know what? You can't do that in law school. Right? So all that.
You can't.
That's not like a challenge.
I did not do that in law school. She's like, so all that shit you were doing in college don't apply to law school. And that's why you're having a hard time because you don't know how to work. You don't know how to put in that work in. And that's the, because I was basically trying to ask her for tips. And she was like, there's only one tip and you can't do it, which is put in that work.
I like her. What's her name?
I'm not gonna blow it up. I remember sitting there going, all right, fuck you.
Fuck you, but you're right.
But fuck you. No, I didn't tell her fuck you. But I'm fucked. Because what am I supposed to say to that? I'm gonna learn how to work hard now?
Did you?
No.
Did you?
I mean, no. I tried. No. You know what the funny thing is?
I
Law
saved
school
like
sucks
19
so
hours
much
straight,
that I spent the first 2 months really, really trying to be good at law school. And then I got depressed that it wasn't working. Instead of like, once the depression hit, instead of working harder, I would come home after class and want to fall asleep.
Go to like 3 sheets.
And I would be like, because the thing is what it was, I'd be so fucking like stressed out that I couldn't study like this.
It's like debilitating.
So it's debilitating. So I would have to fall asleep, and then I would sleep so much. So then that's like out of necessity, I could not fit in the 100 pages a day that I had to read. So that's when I was like, fuck what everyone else said. I'm gonna use the Spark Notes of law school. And then once I started doing that, I started being more prepped for class. Because I was more prepped for class, that worry came off my table. And I started like merging the two. Like, well, okay, so then if all you need is these 2-page briefs of these 50-page cases, then what the fuck do I actually need from this thing? And then I sort of realized, like, oh, you guys are assholes. Like, I didn't need all this shit.
The only time that I read those 50 pages, it was like a Scalia opinion, and it was just like scathing, and it sounds like you just bitching on people.
Well, you know what's so funny is that, like, I was so far behind in like terms of like absorbing what I was supposed to be absorbing in law school. By the end of 1L year, people started having like very like sophisticated conversations about these opinions. Yeah. And people would be like, yeah, but Scalia said this. And I would be like, who's Scalia?
Oh my goodness.
It was very bad. It was very bad. I felt very dumb. I felt very dumb.
Just in
I'm
time.
committed most of my fucking.
Just to follow up on the case summaries though. I had a professor, I'm not gonna say that person's name, but that professor used to do this, so you couldn't even look at the case summaries and give an answer. They used to make sure they asked something that was within the entire case.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
like
did
the
that.
dicta,
Yeah.
which is like the extra shit that you don't need to
Explain
know, but they
dicta.
ask you about.
Explain dicta, because I don't actually remember.
There's in a case there's like the issue, there's the rule, there's the analysis, and then there's the, what was it, Iraq?
You sound like you actually did do good in law school.
I worked hard, but like I don't know if it mattered. But I think dicta is like the extra shit that judges say that doesn't really affect the law,
That doesn't
but
matter.
it's just like fun, right? It's like it's not.
I never read dicta.
I mean,
How did you know which part was dicta?
Oh my god.
this is law school for you.
Got your back. Swag. Attorneys with swag.